Is this the shift that we have all been waiting for? Fraser Valley sales just jumped by 35%, while prices, they continue to slide. Let's dive into what is driving this market change and what it could mean to you. The Fraser Valley market has been through its ups and its downs, but October, it threw us an interesting curveball. Sales are up significantly, interest rates are adjusting, and prices are still slowly inching downward. So what's behind this shift? Is it the beginning of a new trend, or are we looking at a temporary boost? And with more potential rate cuts ahead, how will this all impact buyers and sellers and the market moving forward? Well, stick around because today I'm covering all of these questions and more in this month's market update. But before we get started, if you're new to this channel, my name is Glen Hopkins and I create videos all about Canadian real estate with a focus on Vancouver and the Fraser Valley area. So if that is something you're interested in, please go ahead, hit that subscribe button, and that way you're not going to miss out on any of my upcoming videos. And if you would like my help with either buying or selling a home here in the greater Vancouver area, there is a link in the description box below where you can schedule a call with me. Okay, so let's jump into what's happening in the Fraser Valley. Now, this month's changes could be a real game changer for both buyers and sellers. Let's start off with sales. Now, for the first time in 5 months, the Fraser Valley sales have taken a strong upward turn, surging by 35% from September. Now, year over year, sales are also up by 37%, with the Fraser Valley Real Estate Board recording a total of 1,330 sales just last month. So what's driving this shift? It seems that recent interest rate cuts by the Bank of Canada have nudged some of those sideline buyers back into the game. And many buyers who had been waiting for a better moment seem to be jumping in with these lower rates. But here's the thing, with talk of another rate cut possibly before the end of the year, this momentum is likely to keep going forward. A lower rate would mean even more buyers jumping in off the fence and back into the market. So if these rate adjustments keep coming, we should see demand continue into the new year. Now, with sales on the rise, you might expect inventory to be shrinking fast. And to some extent it is, but not as drastically as you might think. In October, new listings actually dipped by 5% from September. But if we compare to last year, new listings are actually up by 26%. As for the overall inventory, it's down about 3% from last month, but still it sits a solid 34% above where we were last October. So we are not seeing a shortage, but more of a market that's evening out. A balanced market is what we would call it. Now, right now, the sales to active listings ratio is holding around 15%, which sits comfortably in that balanced range of 12 to 20%. If sales keep climbing, we could see the market start to flip towards the sellers. But for now, both buyers and sellers have some negotiating room. By the way, if you're finding this update useful, do me a favor and hit that thumbs up button, would you? It really helps me get the word out to other people just like you. Okay, so next up, let's talk about days on market, one of the best indicators of buyers' interests. So for single family homes in the Fraser Valley, we're looking at about 34 days to sell in October. Condos took around 32 days, while townhouses sold the quickest, averaging about 29 days on the market. Now, in a balanced market, these timelines are typical, giving buyers a little more breathing room to weigh their options. Sellers, however, they might need a bit more patience and flexibility, especially as we head into the winter months when things naturally tend to slow down. Now, it's important to note that even with sales gaining momentum, prices didn't follow suit. In fact, they continued to decrease in October. The composite benchmark price for all types of homes across the Fraser Valley dipped by another 0.7%, bringing it down to $971,700. So breaking it down by property type, single-family detached homes, they now sit at $1,488,000, which is down 0.9% from September. When we look at townhomes, they are now at $832,200, which is down 0.3% from September. And then apartments and condos, they now sit at $543,300, also down 0.3% from September. Now, this gradual price slide is a trend worth noting. For buyers, it offers a chance to be a bit more selective. Sellers, on the other hand, are seeing buyers' interest return, but still they need to price their homes carefully to make a sale in this market. So is this surge in sales signaling a shift in the Fraser Valley? Well, that's possible, especially if those rate cuts keep rolling out. But for now, buyers are still cautious and inventory is holding steady, giving us a bit of a wait and see situation. Now make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on next month's update, where we'll dive into whether this trend sticks or if we're in for another twist before the end of the year. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next video.